Hey, what's going on? It's the monstrositus one, aka the Godling, the creator, aka J. Delil, the artist. Okay, we back with these ragmen, and you can see, I didn't really stitch it up, so you see a little bit of gapping here or flagging where the material's not stitched in there, but you can see basically that these guys start off looking kind of muscled out, and this is like this is kind of how they automatically want to be, as long as you just uh I guess handle the material right. They almost always, because I was making them basically like this when I was a kid. This is a very rudimentary type of a build, and so, and later on I want to get more detailed, but I might have to build a rib cage, and you can see that they're really about hand sized. Well, I'm 6'1", so he's about hand size. You can see from my fingertip to my the heel of my foot. I mean my hand, heel of my foot. All right, so really, this is about, you can see I'm getting the braces ready. I'm getting ready to cut this off. I was measuring it because this is about it. His forearm right there. So you can see uh, he's pretty diesel. He's pretty muscled up, and they can, of course, they're flexible. They could twist. If I had two hands, could really show them off, but he could twist and turn and rotate, and I was doing this ever since I was a little kid. I mean not five, 9, 10, 11, somewhere around there I started making them. And well, I started, I first made this, and I got an idea, and they got upgraded. So uh, this is basically what it turned into. And so now I'm basically, what I'm wanting to do for the campaign, because I want to sell these if I can. So this would be like the superhero. This I would consider the superhero version. This would have the skin, the tights, or the the I guess body hugging uh, outfit all the way down to the boots. And this is gonna have boots on the bottom if I can get the feet to work the way I want to. I think I have an idea what I'm gonna do with it, but I haven't gotten there yet. I only stopped because I got to this point and I said, it's because I was just gonna make uh, hero type characters, and then I got down to here and I saw that, hey, this would look like a robe, like a magician's robe. So I said, okay, I can make heroes, which would basically every one of them is gonna be the hero, because they're all gonna have the same head to toe, or the outfits like this, and then the wizards and the knights. I was thinking about making some knights. They would have the robe would go, the wide robe like this, where it flare out like this, would be for the magicians, and then the ones that come over his hip and go down towards the middle and get cut off would be like knights. As, and so you'd have three different versions. And so then I guess the original one, the hero ones, with just the tights all the way down to the boots, or the, not tights, but the contoured outfits. Those guys would go for the straight 100, and then the knights and the wizards would go for 125 because of the extra outfit and the work, the labor put in, and then 150 for if you want to get the all-in-one, because I'll make them with a permanent belt. Whether if you get the wizard, or the knight, or this guy, will have a permanent belt. You can't take it off unless you cut it off. And if you want to get the kind where you if for everybody who signs up to the campaign, the pre-sign up page or whatever, y'all get access to the all-in-one where being that the knight and the wizard have the same outfit on, except it's gonna have like a vest that goes down into the the robe part, and it'll be held by a belt. So I'll have to make a belt with a buckle, and that is going to take a lot. It'll be a lot more intensive and effort, more effort to make it. So just putting a piece of cloth in there, cutting out a couple of designs, patterns, that's really light work, especially if I have a sewing machine, so I can just stitch that up and throw it on real quick. And and but I saw it, listen, I said, hey, I can make knights, have a little design down in the middle, different color pattern, like you see in on the knights and the wizards and stuff, have a hem going around and maybe with a different color for the wizard. And what you have is that the belt will be able to come off, and you could take off the vest that will have the robe connected to it, and or the knight part. If the robe is going to be a wizard, if you take that off, you'll have the superhero left. So you'll basically be having both in one. And the only thing is that you'll have a belt that you can remove, and and so that you have access to the hero underneath. So everybody who signs up will get that one automatically for $100, and anybody else after that who wants it will have to pay the $1.50 for the removable belt. So because that's going to be a lot of work. I've made buckles before, but I would have to cut out some stuff and do a lot of work for that. So um, yeah, basically that's basically all I gotta say. He bends, he flexes, he twists. There's nothing you can't do that I've seen people. This is the best do it yourself um, action figure that anybody can make. I've seen people make them out of paper mache. I've seen people make them out of aluminum cans. I've seen them make them out of all kinds of different materials, but I have never seen anybody make an action figure out of cloth besides me. So, and I've been, like I said, I made my first one when almost 50 years ago. So, back in the 70s sometime. So, I'm just trying to introduce these guys to you guys. I stopped just because I got to cut out the legs. You can see he got his legs up underneath there, and okay, you can see, and they're pretty much in proportion. He's pretty much in proportion, as you can see here. His wrist goes down here right to his crotch, which is right about there. So right about there. So you can see that the proportion is pretty much on point, and he's pretty muscled up. You can see you got let me get his brace down because I got to cut this part off. I might have some of this going up around his neck. I thought about a collar like this that goes around the back of his neck, and just tack that right up there, and maybe have another piece that continues down. Uh, but this will go around and tack that up in there to keep it upright and around his neck, and then he can just turn his head and have that collar. I'm gonna have a different designs that I'm gonna try out and see what I can get that works. And I'll put all of these. I'm gonna have about at least 6 different patterns for the outfits, and then I'll have different designs. The reason why I left these so I can take it off and cut it, because I'm gonna have to put them face to face or the rough side to rough side and then cut it. Because if I want a triangle top or an angled top over here, I'm gonna have to cut them so that put them both side back to back and cut them so that they'll be evenly cut. And and or if I want it round at the top, or if I want a point at the top, or if I want it straight across. I got to make that decision before I start cutting. Like I said, I have to take these off and put them together so that I cut them evenly, or both of them the same. So when I put it up there, they'll look the same. So other than that, yeah, we're gonna put some boots down here on them. We're gonna use some of this leather and see what we can do. I also noticed that what I messed up is that I should have made his wrist narrower, so that the because once he put his he looked narrow, skinny when I first created him, but once I put this blue on, he buffed up a little bit, and then this leather is thick, so it's pretty thick. It's only jacket leather, but for him, it's pretty thick. So I'm gonna have to, for the rest of them that I'm gonna make, they're gonna have thinner, more narrower wrists, so that when I put the braces on it, I also got to do that with the ankles and the shins, so that when I do the put on the boots, they look right. And you can see he's pretty thick in the leg. His shin is, I got his calf bubbled up there, so he's gonna look. His anatomy's gonna be right. And like I said, uh, he's a pretty well made character. So um, this is the old dude, and these are the new. I made the other one I had in black and white. I took him back. I took him apart because I didn't really like how his arms were, so I started him over, and I found another T-shirt, and so I cut that, and we started two more. See, these are the kind of um, ridged for those insulated material that you make linings for the insulated hoodies. That's what these two were made from. You can see the ridges, right? But this one is just a straight t-shirt, so there's no ridges. And so I have two of those, see? But this one has a blue inside. This one has red inside. You can see the red hue. And I don't remember what these other two have. One of them has a purple. I think this one has a purple one. Well, anyway, we gonna we gonna work these out. And then remember I said that I like the color of this purple or this lavender or whatever it is. So I started one of these too. So, and you can see they all automatically start looking muscled up as soon as you start. You see, look at his shoulders. I ain't even start nothing. He already look like he's got all big, huge muscles in his shoulders and stuff. But these are you're gonna get the necks that twist, and you can articulate the neck also. See, this one doesn't have that. See, so I'm learning as I go. So these are gonna be my test dummies that I work everything out on. Because this one is the first one I made in years, and the chest came out better, broader. His shoulders already look. He looks muscled up already, and he's not even really started. Imagine if when I get to the detailed ones, the bigger ones, that's going to be more detailed, and the muscles and that the anatomy is going to be more detailed and on point. This is really tiny, like I said, to work on. So I can do it, but I'm gonna have to make a rib cage. I have to make different things in order to get that fitted. So already I got 4 or 5 with this lavender one, and so and this one is the big dude, the original. So, but I also I have enough for 2 more. Um, you can see that I cut the material, but I didn't finish cutting it. So I can make 2 more. So that would be fine. I'm gonna stop though because there's too many white characters here, and I'm not racist or nothing like that. But this is the problem. All of these guys are white, right? And then I only got one oddball. So usually it's the oddball. When I was playing back when I was a kid, the oddball would be or my favorite would be the hero. And right now, the oddball is this purple dude, so it's gonna look like all of these white motherfuckers is the bad guys. So because they outnumber him, and usually that's how you want the hero to be outnumbered. So it would look bad if I put the 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 colored one in with the white guys and have one white guy as the hero because he would either be the boss, the leader, or he would be a lackey. And either way, I think it kind of see that's what fucked up shit about when you black. See, when you white, you can just make your characters. You don't have to worry about how it might look. Well, these days people complain about that dumb shit, but um, I'm trying not to. I want to make sure that I'm just trying to make stuff to have fun. I don't care about anybody's race or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just having fun with this all. But anyway, uh, be sure to look out for Might. It's coming. I mean, Might but my R.A.G.MEN campaign is gonna be coming up soon, and you better be prepared because we're gonna be coming after you. We're gonna be coming after you. You better be ready, man, because we're coming after you. You're gonna want some of these, man. I'm telling you. You can see the back is not what I wanted, but he's just the first one. I'm gonna make all the corrections with these next ones. So, so you'll see. So there's gonna be two that are basically brothers. These two are gonna be brothers because they're made of the same material, and then there's gonna be four of these, and then this guy's gonna be alone. So we'll see what we're gonna do, but we're gonna start uh, mass producing these because I'm gonna stop after this. I think I got a bag full of material that I could use, but I bought those colors. Those are all browns and to a real light beige color, type of beige, because I wanted to make some white guys and some mid-color browns and then a darker browns. So I wanted to make sure I had all of the different shades and stuff from when I made the bigger ones. So yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm just trying to show off what these dudes are looking like. Oh man. Yeah, so let me get up out of here. I'm just trying to show off what these guys will look like. And yeah, we'll get back at y'all next time. And this one should be finished the next time we see you. This one's going to be, I'll be able to show him more. He's going to be more complete like he is now here. You can see that he's far more along than what I've been showing. So, uh, yeah, let me get up out of here. Time flies when you're making these videos and then you start getting long. All right. Till the next time. Peace.